Hello there. Welcome to my lair. I am a witch. Yes, it is true. I have been lying to you all this whole time. I even have a witch's cat to prove it. This is Sabrina, named after Sabrina, the teenage witch, of course. Okay, yeah. We have a lovely relationship. Say hello. Look at the camera. What's wrong with you? Don't be so antisocial. Oh! Every witch needs her black cat. Her witch's cat. Dance, 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 dance. If you didn't know, I love witches. I have loved them my entire life to the point that when I was little, I thought that I was a witch. Because I am. I am a witch. So, anyway. During recess, you know, when all the normal kids were like playing on the slide, I was behind the bush crushing up bugs and making magical potions. I just think that witches are the coolest thing, from the green-skinned witches with the warts all over the face looking super creepy, to the beautiful enchanting witches, to everything associated with witches. They are truly my favorite magical creature, if you want to call them that. If you haven't read any books about witches, well, look no further, because moi, I'm going to be helping you. I'm gonna stop waving my wand around like a crazy person because honestly it's not even working. It doesn't do anything. Looks like I'm gonna have to pay another visit to the wand shop soon because frankly I think they lied to me. It seems like it's made out of plastic. Firstly, we have the Wicked series by Nancy Holder and Debbie Vigue. This was one of the first YA witchy series that I got into. Absolutely loved it, binged all of the books, and it really gives you those true witchy feelings. I have this book which consists of the first 2 novels in the series, and then this one consists of the 3rd and 4th novel in the series, and then this is the finale. So to summarize this very briefly, this book follows a girl named Holly who, after her parents die in a freak accident, strange incidents start occurring. She begins whispering these wishes to her cat and they all come true. Her friend gets in some accident. She moves to live with her 2 cousins who are twin sisters and her other family members, and it is here that she is launched into this new and dark world full of witchcraft and spells and enemies and new alliances, and there are so many books, so as you can imagine the plot really takes on so many different directions. It's really cool because it has these witch families and these prophecies that are attached to all of these different characters and these families. I did read them a very long time ago, but I just remember thinking they were the coolest darn thing ever. Next we have Sweep by Kate Tiernan. There are many books in this series as well. This book is about a girl named Morgan who believes she is nothing but your average teenager. That is, of course, until she discovers that she is a witch. She meets a coven leader by the name of Cal, and these 2 characters really pair up in this book. She discovers that they both descend from this powerful ancient line of witches. And Morgan is discovering these powers that are just building within her, ready to break through the surface. I loved the plot development, I loved the characters, I loved the magic system. Next we have Witch Child by Celia Reese, and this is about a girl named Mary. It is a historical fiction and it follows Mary as she is fleeing the English witch hunts to settle in an American colony. It sort of has a journal type style to it, but not really. Every chapter gives you the date of when things are occurring, and it kind of has a similar narrative to a journal, but it's not a journal. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really interesting style of writing. The format of this book is really interesting, but in a way that really puts you in Mary's mind. That's something that I really enjoyed, and this is a very quick read, so you can fly through this one like in an hour if you're fast. Next we have Half Bad by Sally Green, and this takes place in a modern day England where there are 2 warring factions of witches living amongst humans. This follows a boy named Nathan who is being held captive in a cage, and Nathan is viewed as an abomination. He is the illegitimate son of the world's most feared witch, Marcus, and Nathan's only chance at survival is to somehow escape his captors and go and hunt down the 3 magical gifts that will grant him his own powers. This book is such a page turner. There is so much that happens. I love how witches are set up in this book. I love the idea of warring witches and these two sides. It's definitely different from any of the other witch books that I have read. I think just because of how the witches were put together and how the magic system was set up, and I really liked the unique take on all of it. Next we have Salt and Storm by Kendall Culper. This book is about a girl named Avery, and she spent her whole life as her mother's captive. However, she's trying her best to escape and take her rightful place as the witch of the Prince Island. However, Avery foretells her own murder, and this plot twist changes everything. I really liked the writing style of this book. I felt that it very vividly captured the world. The imagery was wonderful. The character development was wonderful. Wow, is all I have to say about this book. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Next we have A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. This is a favorite of mine and such a fabulous witch book. This book follows a young woman by the name of Diana Bishop, and Diana is a young scholar as well as the descendant of witches. So this book takes place in Oxford's library when Diana accidentally stumbles upon an ancient and enchanted manuscript. Her discovery of this manuscript has unfortunately caused quite a stirring in the underworld, and before Diana knows it, a horde of demons and witches and vampires and, well, you name it, all sorts of magical creatures from the underworld descend upon her in the library. It is suspenseful and romantic, and it has history. The book is also special to me because my mom really loved this book, and she is the one that gave it to me, and then I read this book, so my mother and I share a love for this book. So yes, basically my mom and I love this book, so you should love this book. Next I have The Witching Hour by Anne Rice, and well, this is kind of a classic witch book, so if you haven't heard of it, it is awesome. It's a little more for a more mature audience, but you know, go check it out, see if it's something that you like. It is really good, a really big, thick, crazy book, so you gotta be ready for this one. So this is going to be a poor summary, but bear with me. The gist of this book, because it is sort of complicated, but basically it is about a family of witches who for years and years and years and years have had this sort of relationship with this spirit or this entity. Let's call it a spirit. So this spirit has latched itself on to different women within this family upon one generation to the next. With each generation, a witch in this family not only inherits all of the family's belongings, but also inherits this relationship with this spirit. And it is crazy, you guys, learning the history of this family and the different kinds of relationships that each witch has had with this spirit. Oh my gosh. It's definitely an unforgettable read. It is the kind of book where the characters and the history of this family really sticks with you and you find yourself thinking about it randomly. It is over 900 pages, so prepare yourself for this one. It is a wild ride. Next, there is a book called Trial by Fire by Josephine Angelini. It is about a girl who goes to school in our world, but she is not a normal girl. She has all of these strange allergies and she's kind of hypersensitive. One night when she is at this party, she has this really bad reaction and she actually falls down, and I think she hits her head really hard, and it is this night when this happens that she wakes up in a world that is like the one she's used to, but it's not. It's kind of an alternate version of our world. This world is full of horrible creatures and terrifying things, and these women, these witches who rule the world, known as the Crucibles. And the most terrifying and powerful of these witches is the alternate version of herself, her doppelganger of sorts. This is a relatively short book. I flew through it very quickly, very fast read, very fun, fast-paced, exhilarating. It's a really good book to read, maybe if you're in a reading slump or something. It will definitely get you out of it. And those are all of the books that I'm going to be talking about today. I brought back the wand because I just like holding it, even though it doesn't work. Yes, those are all of my recommendations for you guys today, all of my witchy books that I love. I'm sure I actually do have more, but these are the ones that came to mind, and frankly that I could find on my shelves. I will of course do more witchy recommendations in the future because yes, I am always reading new witch books. In fact, if you have any witchy recommendations for me, please let me know in the comments. So what I want you to tell me in the comments comments down below because I find it very interesting. What is your favorite magical creature, if you want to call it that? What is your favorite type of fictional being? Is it a witch, vampire, werewolf, dragon, unicorn? So I hope that you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope that you'll go and have yourselves a fabulous day, and Sabrina and we will see you guys next time.